Well, hello guys, how you doing? I decided to, just come down here and just talk a little bit. I'm still tired because of yesterday was a very long journey coming back from my holiday, and I thought I'd better continue on with my vlogs, with doing something else, telling you guys what's going on or everything's happening. And I decided to put in this little tiny fire behind me because I came into the house. It was very cold, very cold, and it was freezing. And we switched off the heating before we went out. But when we came back, yes, it was cold outside, but we didn't expect the house going to be colder. much more cold than outside. We didn't expect everything else was a lot cold than I didn't expect that to happen. What I did expect is like maybe when we switch on the heating, it would be warm. Until right now, several hours later, the heating is not coping in the house. It's not. I don't understand it. And right now I'm touching the central heating and it's cold. So I'm guessing that there's something wrong going on here. I better switch off this and go check it out. Okay, yeah, I just checked it out. The heating, looks like we have a bigger problem than I thought. So the heating system is not working at all in some part of the house. So I had to switch it all back on. Had to do some radiator work on it. Problems never end. Maybe it's kind of like daily routines. You always get a problem, always. But that's just life, right? One of the most important things about life, of course, is that you always have to have people to trust to always be there with you. This is the reason why I want to talk about friends today. I wanted to mention friends last week, but my holiday turned up and kind of like I didn't even want to do a video log on my holiday, but okay, I did it. It was okay. It was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was the fact that some of my friends, some of my close friends, some you guys know. Now I have really good friends that you know, and I have some of my close friends that you don't know. I'll mention them here, so you guys can, so maybe they can be happy about it. I hope. I'll start with my first job friends. It's not my first job friend, actually. How do you say it? When I worked in a high street company, a blue chip company, no, we wouldn't call it a blue chip company. I worked as a high street company in Oxford Street, London, Oxford Street. The company was called ELC. And they basically bought a building called St. Patrick's St. Patrick's School, English school, and I worked as the English IT for the ELC company, with ELC, which stands for the East London College, I think. But of course, they had also an IT recruitment inside it. So it's kind of, and later on it became ELC Group, which contained ELC College, St. Patrick's, yeah, and the IT Group, ELC IT Group, which is, yeah, it was cool. It was fantastic. And this is where I met one of my good closest friends. His name is Majid. You've probably seen him on my Facebook, defending me sometimes on Facebook. He comes in with a really big, firm fist. He defends me like no one else. If he turns his head around, it's like nope, you can't talk shit to him. This guy is like really mean. I love it. Me and him go way back. During this, but this was the first time I met him. We met, and I don't know how we got to be really good close friends. It's like we just clicked. It was amazing. Fact that when he went out for breakfast, we went out for breakfast, me and him. When we went out for before breakfast, we decided, oh no, sorry, no, before breakfast and after breakfast. Then I didn't know this word. He taught me it, and he told me this is brunch. He told me it. I didn't know it. I said, what? What's brunch? He said, well, it's breakfast. After breakfast, there's breakfast, and before lunch, there's brunch. And I was thinking, what? There's brunch? Another meal of the day? I didn't even know about it. I haven't been eating it for a very long time. You better tell me about it more now. So we got to eat chocolate croissant from Bread and Manager. Bread and Manager? Yeah, Bread and Manager. That's how I used to love. Still till today, I love Bread and Manager croissant, chocolate croissant, only because of one thing. Because I remember the time that he actually put it into my head to eat it with him. It's like a memory thing. Every time you eat it, you get to enjoy the fact that he's with you. And the next step, of course, was even more thing that could actually make me always get close to him as well, and he gets closer. What happened next is that a phone company in the UK was called 121. It's not called T-Mobile, or T-Mobile as you guys call it, but it used to be 121. And 121 actually did this offer. If you remember the time, there was the Matrix film, and they used to have the flip phone, the Motorola flip phone. So 121 gave you a free free Motorola flip phone, and it gives you loads of minutes, like I don't know, about 1200 minutes or 5,000 minutes or something like that. Something really ridiculous, which is just really a lot. And there was no data back then. It was just phones and voicemail and SMS messages, text messages was like in 1,000 or whatever. And all this was for £21 a month for a 12 months contract. And that was great. At the time, it was great because we didn't think it was a bad idea. But this was like, we both needed the phone. We both got the phone, the same phone. We both got it from them. We called them, both of us. We got it, both of us. We both got the flip phones, and we used to call each other. Ever since then, we both had the same number. Now, I've been on that number, that mobile number, because all the time I've been on the same number, because I remember the moment that we both got it. The reason why I got that phone number is because me and my friend Majid got it. And this was a turning point for our friendship. I mean, we did everything together. By the way, he used to be the accountant. I used to be the network administrator of the company, and it was great. It's fantastic. But, I still remember there it laughs in my head. I enjoy it. And of course, there was a lot of people inside that company I liked a lot. I mean, we enjoyed and we went out. But my relationship with Majid was way different. And this is what makes this was a flagship and point how my other relationship in my life will be. I don't know. It's like now when I try to compare a relationship with how should I have a friend, I try to compare it the same way that I compare my friendship with Majid. I mean, Majid, you're looking at this right now. I hope you don't mind me saying your name a lot. But that was like a point in my life where I know that guy was my friend. It wasn't just the simple things, right? It was the much more crucial point things. I went to Oxford Street for my first money from that job. And I went to the cash machine. They told me that they paid me my first payslip. First money. It was for £1,260. My first month payment, it was paid. I went into the cash machine. Got all of it out. Because back then it was so easy to get all of them out, so I got them all out. £1,260. Got all of it out. I was so happy. This was my first pay in Oxford Street, in a high street, in Oxford Street. Oxford Street is a very well-known place in London. I mean, this is huge. This is huge for my family. For me, I was huge. As soon as I reached back, which was, I just crossed the road, got to the other side of the road. Somehow, money's gone. Somebody obviously stole them from me. Now I don't know if Margie remembers this, but he gave me £200 to help me out. And that was good of him. I gave it back to him. But the point is that he stuck with me. He stuck there. He showed me that he could actually help me out. This wasn't a friendship of just, you know, talk. No, he was there. It was when I needed him or not needed him. He actually I didn't ask him for the money. He just stepped in and helped me out. I was very disappointed I lost the money, but I was much more happier that I've got a friend like him. Went back home. My parents were like looking forward into seeing my first pay because they were excited. Did I really get that much money? Did this job really pay that much money? Because my previous job before that, it was only like 600 or 800 pounds. This was still the most job that I got lots of money from it. And that's what I got. I told them the story, and they were like, "You need to be more careful. Don't worry about it." My family was great for me because they stuck with me. I mean, they didn't like put the blame on it, but they just helped me out to this bad moment. I mean, like I said, this was the moment in time when I knew a friend, and this is where I compare it. When he actually wanted me for help, I was there. Well, I'm not gonna say why, but I'll leave it on. I'll leave him to say. If he wants me, I'll be there. I'm always there for him. Later on, I was a lot more people that came and go. I'm not gonna mention more names outside the people that you know, but I'll mention the people that you know. There was a guy named Lee. You probably know him. His name is Bedsy, Lee FC. He's a person who dislikes my videos these days. I gave him a mobile number. I made him a mod of my forum. Made him a mod of my Facebook group. Lee FC. Lee FC. I don't know. He used to tell me, "I love you, Husham. You're a good guy." He used to tell me that I want to be always there for you. You help me out. Now, I don't know. I used to have like 15,000 subscribers and in my other channel, and he used to come in and say he used to love me. Whenever somebody said anything bad, he used to tell me about it. And how do you still believe that this guy really honestly wants to help me? I used to get lots of dislikes. I didn't know why. Later on I found out it's him. He's got lots of different accounts. That obviously it was, I don't know if he was lying to me or was it just his condition. I'm not sure. One day even his girlfriend called me and said to me, that's just his condition, don't worry about it, ignore it. And then he goes into my YouTube and comment really bad comments. Anyway, the point is, he was good friend. I thought I trusted him, and eventually he turned against me because of what's been said in TV add-ons. He thinks that I have something to do with the TV add-ons. TV add-ons is like messed up his way of life, because or told him, you know, basically he followed TV add-ons, whatever they say. Just bad. I mean, he's not a good friend. A good friend would stick by you, would actually understand why. So this is, so I had to block him, and because I blocked him, he went and created another account and started disliking me, started talking shit about me. And because I blocked him again, and I kept on blocking him again, then I lost it. Started talking. I even called him on his mobile. I said, "Dude, stop talking and tormenting my friends," because now he started tormenting my friends as well. And until today, he still presses dislikes, still tormenting my friends and everybody around me, everywhere. I don't know what went wrong. Like I said, I put a standard of where my friends are. You either stick with me or you don't. There was the other friends, of course. At the same time that I knew Lee, after Lee, I created the forum. I knew somebody else. I found out a guy by the name of Hi-Fi. Now I knew Hi-Fi. He had a Navi X list. I wanted to see what Navi X list and all that. Kept on liking it. It's really nice. He's got really nice stuff. And he's always to the top. And I kept asking, you know, really would like to meet this guy. But then eventually I found out Hi-Fi is a person that's always been on my YouTube. He's put in really nice comments, but I didn't click because he had different names. And then when he came into the forum, he says, well, he just put in information. Here is the stuff to help. And I said, Hi-Fi. Nice to meet you, man. It's really good. And he said, yeah, do you know who I am? I'm this guy. Oh, I said, wow. I wanted to talk more to him. So I tried chatting to him. And when shit got really bad, Hi-Fi stuck by me. He's not a follower. He's actually a thinker. He's a leader. You lead. You actually understand. You think yourself. This guy used to even give me advice, good advice, but doesn't force it on me. Said take it or leave it. I'm here for you, man. Anyone here wanted advice from me, I would help him as well. And there was other occasions where we both showed that we both are there for ourselves. I can't thank Hi-Fi. I mean, I'll tell you what, with all the hate that I'm getting on my other channels, if it wasn't for Hi-Fi, I would have given up a long time ago. I would have. So, if somebody wants to blame anybody, blame Hi-Fi. Love you, Hi-Fi. Like I said, I know how to measure a friend. and I have put a standard of where should I measure this friend. How do I call a friend a friend? So is he going to stick with you till the end, or is he going to stab you at the back? And it doesn't take me long to say that this guy is not he's going to be an acquaintance or a friend. A friend is going to be always to be there no matter what. He never stabs you back. And I really think Hi-Fi is one of these good friends that if you have him as a friend, he's always going to be there friendly. My other friend was surprisingly enough, is one day I actually was putting up all sorts of different links, and one day I got asked a question: how do I find the Oprah Winfrey channel or Oprah Winfrey Network channel? Owen. Now, I didn't know what that was. They asked me, how do I find Owen? And I said, Owen? What's Owen? Search it up, Husham. It's a channel. I didn't know what it was. I searched it up. It was a channel. And it's called Oprah Winfrey. And I thought, what? Oprah Winfrey? How the hell? What? Oprah has got her own channel now? I didn't know. In the UK, we don't have that. In America, of course, there is. So I said, no worries, I will look for it. So I looked for it, found it, gave it to her. Went down. I looked for it, found it, gave it to her again. It went down. Went down the next day. I looked for it, found it, gave it to her, and it was up for a while, and it went down again. But then she said, don't worry about it. The term is finished. It's going to come back again in a couple of months. So I was okay. At least let's calm down for now. But then I thought in my mind that whenever somebody says put it up on IPTV, I'm going to tell them, yay, you better put Owen in there because I know somebody that wants to watch it. Well, this person, of course, I'm talking about is Mari Mar. She's a good close friend of mine now. And as I said, I don't call a lot of people friends. There are a lot of people who I'd like to call a very good friends, and I'm just measuring by the standard of how I met my first friend, my first good friend. So Mari's been there for me. She's been good. She's been great. And she's, right now is when she asked me for OWN, Owen, I get to say, come on, Mari, look at my video. She does. She loves to look at my videos. I mean, I've made an APK. I made a video about an APK that's been there for a long time. iPhone, Samsung, Amazon, all over the place. You can download and install it. It's very easy. Now, Mari is now one of the closest friends. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of people who really beat her off. Which is the reason why she's not coming into the live shows anymore with me. But she does come to the after show. She does come in with a hangout with me. We talk a lot. But I don't blame her for not coming into the live show anymore because of the way that some people had treated her. She really didn't deserve the way that she was treated in the past. But now, everybody should know her as one of the best ones that can contribute to the community. The same community that helped her, she contributed to it very well. Then we have had more bad days for me, and this is the next thing I'm going to tell you now. Now, on an occasion, I have a really bad moment, and I kind of like lose it. Sometimes I don't. I get to lose it, and I talk nonsense and all that sort of thing. But it was a moment when I couldn't actually hold on to anything else anymore, and I lost it. But I started doing these music chats, and I found it to be more relaxing sometimes, just chatting and the music in the background. And I used to chat, music in the background, chat and music in the background. It was really nice. It's a live show, but it's a chat and music in the background on YouTube. Sometimes I show my face, but sometimes I don't. It was really cool. I still got the settings for it. I might start it up one day, the music chats again. But after several music chats, which get a lot of dislikes because people don't like change somehow, I like to play around, make change, make fire. Instead of just same thing, you know, Cody stuff. I'm not a Cody man. I'm not Cody. I'm not something. I'm just me. So sometimes I will change how things are around me. Don't change me to be something else. I want to change some things around me. So I play around. I've changed things. I start a vlog, for example. I start the live show. I mean, I was the first one inside the Cody community that started the live show. The first one in the streaming community that started the live show. I don't think anybody wanted to do a live show, because everybody was like thinking, what the hell, a live show inside the Cody community? Are you crazy? Well, I started it. You should see my first show. It was really bad. The first ever show was like myself looking at the camera. Hello, can I help everybody? I had like 30 viewers, and like everybody was like, what's going on here? Then one day I just started a live show, and I wanted to do it like a scheduled every Saturday morning, a live show, a music live show. The music live show was every Saturday. It was going to be every Saturday, but I haven't done it in a while now. But the last music live show, I think I've done all totally four music live shows. I mean, you can look it up in the playlist in my other channel, the music live show. But the last music live show, I had a really depressing feeling. I said, hey guys, I'm just here. It was really early in the morning as well. It was early in the morning for me, and it was Saturday morning for all, you know, for the guys. And the guy that joined up to the live show was Solus. It's very interesting. And now Solus was actually watching me. He commented on several of my YouTube channels, YouTube videos, and he commented and said, very nice, very, very cool. Now, he never wanted to promote himself or wanted to push himself. He was actually just, all he does is he comes in and helps. He never wanted to push himself to be bigger than whatever, but it was good. I looked at some of his videos. It was really nice. Some of his builds was really great. I looked it up. But this was after some time, and I was really depressed with some of the things that's happening, so I didn't do any of the video reviews for him. I left it. And then the music live show comes in. Me and him, we started chatting. Me and him, a couple of other guys actually. It wasn't just him, me and him. And we started chatting, and ever since then we never stopped chatting, me and Solus. Solus became one of my good friends, because through thick and hell waters, how thick the water was he was there to, you know, standing by my side. He's a good guy. There's a good guy for you. When the shit get going, he stood by me. You don't get to choose too many of your friends. In fact, you don't get to choose your friends sometimes. But you get to keep which one is the best friend. BFF, as some people call it. You get to call them best friends forever. I really do hope that I can actually be best friend forever for these guys. There is a lot more friends, and I might not have said your name or anything like that, but I just wanted to highlight these three guys, these certain people. You guys know them, and these are my good friends. These are my great friends. It's good to have you as friends. It's good to see that I can actually just talk about just friends. I used to know a lot of good friends. Sorry, I used to know a lot of people that call themselves good friends. Wish they could stay there. But as soon as I don't go the way that they think that is the way that things are, they get to leave. It's good to talk. I think that's enough for today. I will come in tomorrow and we'll continue with the vlogs. Thank you guys for watching. Please share, comment, subscribe. Share this video, guys, and press the thumbs up. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.